Okay, so these cards came out. I started speaking before I turned on the camera. These cards came out, and this one stuck out like very clearly to me in the background. All of a sudden, I realized that people don't always point out that the Queen of Wands is the woman in the deck that is that people are always in competition with. Do you see how she has the wand and everybody's like got the wand and they're like up at their, they're like all fighting. Um, she always comes out on top, right? If she plays fair, meaning she lets everybody else bury themselves. But, because how she can do that is because she's very intuitive, right? Like she has the secrets. No one has the same secrets. They don't have the same depth perception of for awareness. Like their awareness depth perception is lacking severely. So this is how she always comes out on top. But what's interesting is the Queen of Wands in the deck is always going to be the woman that everybody is in competition with.
I'm from here.
Yeah, other women and other men. It doesn't matter. Everybody sees her energy and they want to compete with her. Even if you're friends with this person, you'll watch people be friends with this person and low key they're trying to compete with her, and she's unknowingly, right? But she knows. She knows. Oh, she knows. Oh, she knows. Like there's no getting around the fact she knows. She smells it like a wolf smells blood, like a shark smells blood in the water. She smells it. She knows. So this could be you, collective, or this could be someone else, but these cards came.
Gerald.
Gerald, okay. Gerald. Just so you know, if someone texts me or like a message pops through, I'm always going to put like a little eyeball over it, just to protect the privacy of those like that don't ask to be online. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. This person presents themselves publicly, like this is an outward persona. Nine of Pentacles, very grounded, very stable. Whether this person has a lot of money or not, whether you have a lot of money or not, very grounded, very stable in the direction you're going, right? And we have that because what's after the Nine of Pentacles, right? You have a plan, you have ideas to build your wealth. Is the Ten of Cups. It's finding what will create that stability, but something that you love to do or something that doesn't sad drain you. Something that doesn't make you sad. Thank you. Because if you're sad, if you're drained, you're sad. So you might be doing this right now, like you're seeking this, or this is something that is manifesting, or you're manifesting slowly. Because Nine of Pentacles, they don't rush. No one's rushing anywhere. They're making strategic moves to become a Nine of Pentacles that will then one day, right, reach the Ten of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is this feeling of like what I was feeling is there is jealous energy around this Queen of Wands High Priestess.
Ceremony.
Ceremony? Oh. A ceremony. You could be graduating, is what I'm picking up. Some of you could be graduating, some of you could be getting married. You guys are going through some sort of life phase. So, ceremony, welcome to my new home. I just purchased a home. Welcome to my wedding. Hi, this is my new husband. Oh, look, I just became a doctor. Oh, look, I just got my degree in nursing. Oh, look, I accomplished this. There's this feeling of establishment, this groundedness that's coming from the beginning energy. But people are jealous of that. People are jealous of how you speak because wands is speaking, communication. People are jealous of the way that you speak and communicate. They're envious. There's a lot of envy around you. I know it wouldn't seem like that, but this is
My death.
this is the energy. Oh, my death. Your success is other people's death, like their ego death, right? Because they have a certain
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Like that critical eye of asking you what you're doing. What are you doing with your life right now? People constantly being nosy because they want to know, where are you going? Who are you hanging out with? We would call that in the spiritual world, even in the Christian world, we would call that monitoring spirits. That's a monitoring spirit. Think about it. You're a human being. Yes, you have a flesh body, but your spirit, your soul is inside of you. So if I am monitoring someone else, I am still a spirit that is actively aware that I'm monitoring someone by asking them questions and getting in their business. This is the jealousy that's around you. I think that you have had a lot of jealousy from people that are older than you, even if they're like by a year older or several months older. There's just something about your youth, the way that you present,
Older.
you come off older. You come off older, but yet I would say that you look younger. People don't always expect you to say how old you are, but the way that you present yourself is like a young person that's extremely mature for their age. Because people aren't guessing your real age correctly 100%. Or sometimes you'll get like that shocked feeling is what I'm picking up. I'm seeing that in my head. Like people being shocked that you said that you're, whatever age you say you are. Someone could be pregnant as well. Like this is obviously a pregnancy and people working together, right? A couple coming together, joining. So there could be some sort of ceremony, some sort of joining of families. Okay. I'm just gonna say this. Someone would say, "Can you repeat that?" Is being obnoxious. And you'll know what I mean by that. Like whoever this resonates with will understand.
How do I use it?
They're being snarky. How do I use this? What do you mean? Can you repeat yourself? Like this person they understand you completely.
My death.
They're choosing, they don't want to, they don't want their ego to die. They're trying to continue on this sort of like little stabby jabs. They're giving you little jabs. This is a feminine energy I'm picking up that's giving like jabbing you. So this could be someone at work. This could be a family member. I hope this is not your partner. Like I hope this isn't like a gay couple. Or I mean lesbian couple, excuse me. Or whatever. I hope this isn't same sex couple. Cause ooh, that's brutal. Right? Love relationship. I'm not really fully picking that out, but I'm just putting that out there for some people.
Shop.
Shop? Okay. Someone likes to shop. Does someone have a shopping addiction?
Doubtful.
Doubtful? Oh, doubtful on the shopping addiction? Okay. Alright. You would know better than I would, right? I'm just kidding. Why aren't these cards coming up? Yeah, it's a Two of Cups. Okay, so someone's jealous of a relationship. This could be like a best friend. You've ever been in a best friend relationship where the best friend is jealous that you have like a better husband or a better wife? Some of you, it could be an ex that's jealous that you have a better, like opportunity. Maybe some of you didn't settle and these people settled in life, so they just settled for the first person that asked them to marry them, right? Or they just settled because, they thought their family would be happy and they kind of got like swept away and they just settled. You just settled for the next best thing, it could be like that as well, where they settled and they're looking at your life and you're refusing to settle. So because you're refusing to settle, they're jealous and envious and judgmental. Oh, don't we all know those types of people? Whew, buddy. Okay, Ten of Cups. Clear about the Ten of Cups. I will say that there could be a masculine energy around you that's a little jealous of you as a feminine, like opposite. Okay, I'm not taking this many cards for one card. Ten of Cups, please. Thank you. Okay. The Star in reverse. I'm picking up the word polarizing. So there could have been a relationship, a romantic relationship, very emotionally fulfilling, but come to find out there were too many people involved in your relationship consulting this person about their feelings and emotions, all their overwhelming feelings. Okay, think about this like this. So if someone has 10 cups, right, that's a lot of emotion to be handling, right? So you're going to talk to people. These people laying down could be friends, these could be family members. I mean, there could be like therapists involved in this as well. But everybody is giving their opinion because this person needed everybody else's consultation to make a decision about this overwhelming feeling that they're having in love. And that was a mistake. So this could be you, or this could be someone else. But the Star energy is in reverse, which is very concerning because it's as if this person just, like when you go, oh, look, there's a star in the sky. And then someone's like, oh, I don't see it. Where is it? It's like disappeared, but you can see it, but other people can't. I'm picking up this energy that you can see something that other people can't. Or this is how they gaslight you. This is like gaslighting. This Star in reverse and this Ten of Cups upright. That's gaslighting because you're seeing the Ten of Cups, right? This person's overwhelming emotions, but you're not seeing that in reverse, the Star in reverse is someone slowly backing out of the door. And they gaslit you, or like, what are you talking about? I'm not walking backwards. What do you mean? I'm not walking out the door and the door isn't closing in your face. What are you talking about? That's like I saw a TikTok where a girl was filming her boyfriend when they got into an argument. And as she was filming him, he was basically trying to convince her, gaslighting her, into saying, no, you threw the water at me. I didn't throw the water at you. What's wrong with you? You're crazy. Like, he literally threw the water. It was caught on camera. Yet he doesn't realize that everything was caught on camera. And he's trying to convince her that she threw the water at him when he did it. And it was caught on camera. Really, Sonny? This is what was happening to you. It was like they tried to do smoke and mirrors, but you're too intuitive. Over here. Over in these yonders. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. You got too many other problems. Yeah, Five of Wands. And the Chariot. You peeped the situation really quickly. You saw this jealousy and this hate. Because you have so much to share. See, like, people get jealous because you have a lot to share. And you're like, let me mosey on this way down the path because we got some crazy people out here. I'm literally giving them everything that I have, I'm sharing, and they're freaking trying to run me off the top of the hill. Yeah. There could have been multiple energies that were sending really bad energy your way. Like, wishing bad things upon you, praying for bad things. Really trying to manifest through words and vision. Like, through visions to manifest these bad things for you. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles.
Halt.
Halt? Oh, man. Okay. Two of Wands. The Sun and the High Priestess. It's like mahjong right now. I'm not playing mahjong with tarot cards. Okay, this is crazy. So there's this Nine of Pentacles energy where you're kind of like at a crossroads where you're like, I know the truth while someone is trying to gaslight me. I know the truth, I see the truth. Well, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm going to mirror to the other person, because this is what you've decided with the Two of Wands. I'm gonna mirror to the other person themselves. So you're literally mirroring to themselves their worst nightmare. You're frolicking in the fields like a honeypot, so all the bees in the town can come and get it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine someone gaslighting you to the place where you entertain it and show it itself? Entertain the shadow and show the shadow who the shadow is. That's what a huge aspect of this world is. You are showing the shadow itself. You are light, but you are reflecting to it its own self, the shadow. So every part of your idiot, yeah, they're showing you how idiotic you are, the idiocy, right? Universe is like, stunad, wake up, hitting you in the back of the head, like an Italian grandma or something. Because why? You're intuitive. You're like a pillar of salt and ice. You see all things across the land. You're like, are you serious right now? This is crazy. Okay.
Living room.
The living room. Someone's in the living room chilling, hanging out in the living room. They clarify this too. This High Priestess and the moon in reverse, bro. The moon in reverse. The swamp is draining, everybody. The swamp is draining. The High Priestess quite literally was like digging through the swamp, and all the monsters were like, we're coming for you, aren't you scared? Aren't you gonna run out of the swamp and run away? Don't we scare you away? And all this High Priestess is doing in the dark, in the swamp, with all these monsters and creatures, is she's looking for the plug to drain the swamp. She's like, I am not afraid. Like, her, in her mind, she's not speaking, she's silent. Complete
Satisfied.
silence. Satisfied. She's so satisfied. Look at her. Wait, I need to. Can you adjust? Look at her face. I'm trying to show you how satisfied she is. Look at how satisfied. She has no F's given. That face of satisfaction. Like, you thought you were gonna hoodwink me. You really thought you were, huh? How do I taste in your mouth now that you have lost? Sweet, salty, what is it? Oh my god, this person's sassy. Sassy. Yeah, this High Priestess, this could be you collective, but whoever this is drained the swamp real good. Is draining the swamp. She's exposing everything. When you drain the swamp, you see everything. If there's like, guns, knives, people throwing dead bodies in the water in the swamp, you gotta drain it to be able to see everything. That's what this moon is in reverse. I'm draining the swamp so I can see everything that's underneath. That's why everything is, you see these little characters, the bones and the death appearing. This is like exposing people's deepest, darkest fears. Okay, clarify the Queen of Wands. Oh, Queen of Wands is the death, And the Six of Pentacles. The Death and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Everybody wishes death upon her. Do you know why? Everybody wishes death upon you because you are so giving. So giving. Innocently so. Can you imagine when Jesus said that we should be like children, that we will enter the kingdom of heaven once our hearts and souls are like little children? The love, the innocence, right, of a child. That's why the devil traffics children. That's why the devil partakes in demonic cult behavior, because of innocence being so pure, being like literally they're going to heaven. You know, and this is the crazy part. Darkness can try to kill innocence, but innocence will always go to heaven. What are you killing? Like, you're sending the child back to the father. You're not accomplishing anything but attempting to disturb everybody else's peace here on earth because you want to turn them evil. But, like, imagine innocence. They just want innocence, like Snow White, to die. And there's 7 gnomes with the apple. I got the sense that they want you to poison yourself through your own words. So let's say you're someone that struggles to communicate verbally or fully, express your thoughts, right? However that might look for you. Maybe you stumble over your words. Maybe it takes you time to really think about something and express it correctly. These people, these jealous people, want to catch you off guard. They want it to be a surprise. Like, right? Someone gives you an apple and you take a bite and then all of a sudden you start feeling ill. That's a surprise. I would be surprised, right? And it's all because of your generosity. You're equally giving to everybody. You're not, you know, giving more over here and more over there, not judging people. You're just giving without people requiring. And you also lead people is what I see. Because that's what someone with like leashes, because it look like, imagine dogs with a leash, you're really leading them. You're the leader of the pack. And that's why with the Queen of Wands energy, everybody's in competition with you all the time. Being the leader of the pack places you as a target for people's evil eye and their curses. See, I don't like, as a Christian, I don't like it when people say you can't curse somebody with your words. No, you can. Words are a part of manifestation. That's how do you think the earth was created? Through the word. Who do you think Jesus Christ himself is? He is the living word. So words are very powerful. Jesus knew that. So are thoughts and ideas. They give off a vibration. That vibration can either harm or heal. Jesus came to heal, not to harm. So these are people, like, God forbid, they're chanting all day and all night, but these are people praying for nonsense. We have the 9 of Pentacles again with the 8 of Pentacles, so that goes from the 8 to the 9. So there's independence being created, but it's not singular independence. There is a partner here. There's a partnership that's coming in with the Hermit. Okay. If you look at it, starts the 8 of Pentacles starts with 2 people, and then the Hermit energy ends with 2 people. So it starts with 2 people and then ends. And see how they're mirroring each other? Even though one looks small, it's just the angle is how I'm looking at it. It's the lens in which you're, seeing things. but you're both mirroring each other. So this new person in you will mirror each other. Either this is new person or someone from the past, but there is this energy that at one point, whether it's this person
We can't say.
or someone else, okay, yeah, don't say. Where there's a lot of gaslighting and you're like, I see through you. Why is it that you don't think I see you? I've drained the swamp. I know exactly what's going on. Don't try to play me for a fool because the only one getting played is you. This is how confident you are. Whoever this is. It's extremely confident. The High Priestess came out twice. The Nine of Pentacles came out twice. Sorry, Where's Nine of Pentacles? Oh, Nine of Pentacles came out twice. The Hermit's very balanced as well. You're only growing. It feels like someone wanted you to like fall apart, but you didn't. You're actually showing that your strength is beyond their own, which could actually piss this person off, is what I'm feeling. Like they don't want you to be as strong as you are. Impenetrable? Okay. Clarify this death.
Slam.
Slam? Yeah. They want you to be slammed. Woo. That's bogus. Okay, the death.
I'm unsure.
Okay. So let's say they're getting slammed, but you're not 100% certain if they're getting slammed, but they are. I guess that's confirmation. Elijah on Mount Carmel, 1 Kings 18:16 through 45, and Miriam praises God. Oh, Miriam's praise for God, Exodus 15:20 to 21. The death energy here is that what's ended is you've turned your back on somebody who couldn't make a decision about you. They're juggling. So they thought that you would sacrifice yourself, but you are always willing and ready to take leaps of faith away from someone. And you're doing it in a happy fashion too. You're not like depressed or sad about this. This isn't something that you're, you know, wading in the water for. You're not wading in the water. The swamp is being drained. You're like, what do you think I am? What kind of cockamamie-ish is this? Okay, clarify the honeypot energy. Oh, 2 of coins. Juggling. God's promise to Abraham. Genesis 19. No, I'm sorry, Genesis 15. God promised you exploration and options. God promised you a specific type of life, comfort, attention, love, admiration, wisdom, talent, grace. God has placed you in a comfortable position.
Bless.
Blessed. Thank you. God has blessed you. Thank you so much. God has blessed you, and this is where that honeypot energy is coming from. You're going to reap, you're going to nourish others while also being nourished, right? Because the honey, like the beehive itself, the hive itself with the honeycombs, they're constantly creating. It doesn't just die off unless something happens to the bees, right? But in this case, I feel like this is a part of that blessing. I do feel like there's going to be more financial support or stability. There's going to be some sort of recognition for you. Well, this person has, I would say, with the star in reverse, backed themselves into a corner. So let's say that this person now realizes, let's say that someone from the past realizes, yeah, they're having to like do some sort of army boot camp. God has them on some sort of army boot camp because you have reached a level that unless they get through that training, they're not going to be able to handle the minefield of reconciliation. I hope that helps. Minefield of reconciliation. So God has them going through a boot camp so they can get through that minefield of reconciliation. If this is someone from the past, you could have just left somebody or someone left you, and now you are now what's entering. So you're turning your back on someone, and now what's entering your life, whether it's from the past or it's new, is someone that is not having to go through this minefield business because they are at some place in at your level. Okay, why do we need to know this? Seven of Swords, Jacob, the Deceiver in reverse. Yeah. So in your future, you're not having Eight of Wands communication. You're not going to have any sort of deception happening here because you could see the deception. Yes? Okay. You can see the deception. What is this one? Yeah, King of Swords. You could see the deception. This person is not deceptive. This could be a King of Swords that's in the future here. Some sort of dream. There could be dreams that are being had here. Some sort of deception that happened in the past is being laid down. Why is this being laid down? Why is it in reverse? Because this person has a lot of regrets. Four of Cups. Jonah's anger. This person is extremely angry with themselves for the deception. Because guess what? They thought they were deceiving you, like I said. But you are so into it. You are literally, I mean, for some people, you want to call yourself psychic, go ahead. Others, prophetic, someone that can see the patterns and get the visions from the Lord. Okay, that's kind of how I look at it. That's how I look at myself. You literally are that. You are so highly intuitive, on point, damn, boom, boom. When you say, this is what I see, this is what I see, and this person sees it now, and they see how the deception, the reason why it's in reverse is because it did not affect you. You were not afflicted. You did not, other than like the pain of watching someone try to deceive you while you see what they're doing. It's right in your face, but they're so
Blacksmith.
blacksmith. Okay. Take that how it resonates. This person is so daft. You're looking at them like, poor soul. Like the whole time they're trying to play you, gaslight you, whatever. You're looking at them like, poor soul. They just, oh, you like felt bad for this person. It was almost like you were, it was like a sympathy date. Like you're dating this person out of sympathy. You're like, I see the potential in you, right? And they thought they were gonna gaslight you while they had like everybody and their mama giving them advice, and they can't even make one decision. They can't even ask one person, they have to ask 10 or 5 or 8 like different people. And they thought that they were able to hide something when they can't even figure it out on their own. So this is the pain that this person is in. They're sitting under a tree sulking like, wow, she really saw me this whole time. I thought I had one. No, you got hoodwinked. The hoodwinker thought they were gonna hoodwink, but got hoodwinked. That's called finessed. You got finessed by a high priestess. High priestess, I applaud you. I applaud you. This is what happens when someone thinks, when their ego thinks they're gonna be a narcissist. And they come at the dark empath that's like, hold up, I'm here for the Lord. So we're
I'm
gonna
beside
take
you.
I'm beside The Lord's like, I'm beside you. They didn't know that the Lord was beside you, collective, whoever this is. I've had multiple people this season come to me and say, have you ever thought of like people doing you bogus and then like the karma? I've had multiple people say that to me, and the sad part is I know exactly what they're talking about. I know exactly what they're talking about. And I saw it and I actually predicted it. The star energy and the death. Wow. The dying star. Look, the star in reverse and the star. This is the star in reverse with the death. At the end, this person feels like the light is going out. Death. So we have the Star of Bethlehem, Matthew 2, 9 through 11. Yeah. And then we have the Four Horsemen, Revelation 6, 7 through 8. Oh, the fourth horseman. Why did I say the four horsemen? There's a death to a star here. This person is very depressed. They're very disappointed in themselves. You know, they were heading in the right direction with the star energy here. And then they, again, I said this in the other reading, they like jumped off the cliff. But this person jumped off the cliff. They were going down the wrong path, and then instead of turning around, they jumped off the cliff.
What will happen?
Yeah, what will happen? They're like, what will happen in midair? They jumped already, and they're like asking what will happen, and then they see what's happening. It's flashing in front of their eyes, like they're having a near-death experience. And oh my god, splat! I died. That's what's happened. This person splatted at the end of the cliff because no one was there to catch them, and nothing was there. Maybe someone promised them that they would be there to catch them and they didn't. And they are literally at that transformative phase where they're going through from one bad decision and they're finally at the end of that bad decision and they're just wallowing because they lost their spark. They lost everything that they had achieved. Oh snap, Five of feathers. King Saul's tragic downfall. I can't make this up. King Saul's tragic downfall.
Angry.
Angry, yes. This person is so beyond angry. This person is pedoed, okay? This is someone's karma, if you want to call it karma, whatever. This is someone's, the repercussions of their actions, karma. This is what happens when when the sign says take a right, but you take a left. This is what happens when you go down a road that says dead end and you don't believe it, so you keep driving past the sign and then you fall off the cliff. I could keep going. This is when you get to, a waterfall and you realize you shouldn't have gotten down the waterfall because guess what? You're gonna fall down and you don't know how to like navigate that. You've never done it by yourself. Yeah. It's that oh-ish moment. That oh-ish. Oh-ish. Oh my god, oh-ish. Yep. He's like, I lost. I really thought I had it all.
What is it?
Yeah. Lord, what is it that I need to do? Lord, help me. Direct me back right on the right path. This person wants to change. This person wants to transform. They might be even sitting in a cave, in their own cave, in silence. Elijah's retreating in silence. This person's in silence. They're quiet. No one can reach them. Beep, leave a message. This person's like, I'm out. I'm not answering my phone. I'm good. I'm not talking to nobody. Eight of Greens, the craftsman, Exodus 31. This person is focused on work. They are burying their head in work because this outcome was not ideal. And the worst part is they lost you in the process. So either this person is going to come out of this. What is the outcome here? Nine of Coins in reverse. The World, New Jerusalem. So you got Queen of Sheba visits Solomon in reverse. The World, New Jerusalem, Revelations 21. Show me the full outcome. The Soul, the Fool, creator of a living being in reverse. Ah, okay. This person doesn't want a new beginning. They want justice.
What is that?
What is that? You might have a lot of questions for this person, or they have a lot of questions for you. But it feels like this person doesn't want to start over. They want to invest in you again. Seven of Coins. So they want to invest in you again. They want to plant the seeds with you. Nine of Coins. Queen Sheba visits Solomon. They don't want you meeting new people. They don't want this to happen. They want to be able to reconcile this, to give you a whole new world, to start new, plant with you new. They want you to I'm feeling like they want you to be seen with them.
Frustrated.
Yeah, they're very frustrated and angry, but they don't want this new, like, they don't want a new begin. They want a new beginning with you. They don't want to start over, like to get a new relationship with someone new, where they have to build history with that person when they already have history with you. That's what I'm picking up. Nine of Cups, the Magician. They're trying to manifest this new beginning with you. The High Priestess, yeah. They're trying to invest back in the High Priestess because they see the benefit of being with someone like that. Queen of Coins, yep. Queen of Pentacles upright this time. Eight of Wands, Queen of Coins, Eight of Wands. They want to communicate with you that this is their goal. Five of Wands. They might be fighting with a lot of people right now. Fighting with themselves, fighting with brothers. It says Joseph and his jealous brothers. Nine of Wands. Satan's testing Job. So this is this person's test. Like Job. Elijah retreats. Yeah, they have a lot of anxiety over the fact that they were tested, they failed. They had to retreat, they failed. They failed this test. Like Job, but Job didn't fail the test. They did not pass this test. They did see something new though. Betrayal of a son. They betrayed you, and they're in their head about it. And they know because they don't know how to make this right. The Bleeding Woman, they know they really
Attitude.
Attitude, but they have an attitude problem, or you have an attitude towards them, and they don't know how to fix this. Like, they don't, with the Bleeding Woman, they don't know how to heal you. School, they feel like you're just gonna school them. This person may have had a mother figure or siblings or cousins or something around them. This could have been, again, brothers or siblings, but I'm picking up like a feminine figure around them. It could be a friend, but it's an older feminine woman who had jealousy about you. They were jealous of your looks. They were jealous of the way you carried yourself, the way this person was like extremely excited to be with you. They fell for you, even though they gaslit you, right? But like especially in the beginning or middle, like when they're really happy, before whatever happened. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything prior to that. I don't know what made them flip, but they flipped and became somebody that you did not recognize. Lydia, faithful businesswoman. They want to invest in you because they see that you have the potential, or you are a faithful businesswoman. You are actually faithful in a like in a relationship. They recognize that maybe they read you wrong or listened to the wrong advice. Right? The 10 cups here, all these people. That's usually what happens. People listen to the wrong advice. Justice, the 10 commandments. They realize that this
Sure.
is justice. Yeah, sure. Yeah, they realize this is their justice. Like these are the consequences. The shadow, they were struggling with God. About the things that they needed to, the dark parts of themselves that they hide. About money, about people that they work with, they collaborate with, that keeps them stuck. So God was having to show them, they were struggling in the season because God was showing them who they invest in, and the people that they invest in always keep them stuck. So you were sent to their life as a high priestess and a Queen of Wands energy and Queen of Pentacles here, the upright. You were sent in their life because you
Nothing.
have nothing. Because they had nothing when they met you, they had nothing. And you not only uplift their what's it called? You not only uplift their spirits, you also uplift their ego in a positive way, where they can accomplish things. You lift their self esteem. You make them feel loved and seen. So the way they betrayed you is very
I'm moving.
like anxiety for them. I'm moving, so someone might be moving. They might be moving. Or you might be moving. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up. But this is why this person did that. They're learning from God right now why it's important to listen, because they are missing out on an opportunity. Now they would have to, climb over the mines, because everything is going to trigger this person because they're so intuitive. That's you, collective, or again, however that resonates, but it's going to be hard because of how intuitive this person is. They feel energy.
Pushed.
Yeah, pushed. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at there. I hope that helped in any way. Oh wait, let me get one more message. If you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. It's perfect. And I actually just saw a monarch butterfly this evening. The harder the work, the sweeter the fruits. Yep. So you're going to have to work hard to get this back, whoever you are, because the harder you work, the sweeter the fruit will be when it reconciles. So the reconciliation is possible in this situation. The only problem is if you're not 100% honest, this is what this person will pick up. They will smell it like you're a bleeding dog. Okay? So if you're not really transparent, it's better to be transparent with someone like this, because if you're not transparent with someone like this and they even whiff that you're not being transparent, That's another bad mark on you. They will look down at you even more than they do now, meaning they'll look at you like, oh, you thought you were going to come back in here and play these games with me. Oh, okay. Well, I'll show you. So, like, do you want to repeat the same cycle over again? Or do you just want to be honest, as brutally honest as possible? Because when someone like this knows what they're working with, they know whether or not that's something they're down for or they're understanding or whatever. You can't lie to somebody like this. And when you do, you'll end up like this. In your head, heartbroken, lost, depressed, not eating. Okay? So, if you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. Alright, bye-bye.
Lost in this cosmic abyss, my mind takes flight. Dark echoes pulsating, setting the stage for the night.